Oh, hello everyone. Hi. Oh my god, you actually fucking scared me. Whew. Yeah, I'm not prepared for this at all. Alright. So, I guess you want to know what happened in the first season of D&D Earth. Well, I'll tell you. I'll give you a hell lot more than what was already shown on screen because, you know what? For story purposes, for characters that some of you might actually care about. Well, mostly me, the DM, but still, for characters that you do care about, I'm gonna go into a little further detail than what's been shown. But let's talk about the world of D&D Earth and the first story of where it all began. So, for those of you who don't know, D&D Earth is basically set in a Earth that has just a clusterfuck of every single thing that you could possibly think of. Anything that could be well placed and onto our Earth, essentially. So it's Earth, right? It's like our modern day Earth, except it's got everything real on there. Every piece of fantasy media or anything like fiction related, it's there. And a couple of history points have been changed, but I'll talk about those later in the D&D Earth lore videos. But that's not my point. My point was to set the story up so that you guys understand the world and what's going on. And so, our story begins starting with a blue dragonborn named Valamir. And at this point, his story is a little shrouded in mystery. He's a dragonborn that came from a different time in a different world in its own right. And he was basically working for the ARC, which is basically the Anomaly Research Center up in Britain. And he'd been working with them for a while until he got assigned a job at Prehistoric Park with Nigel Marvin. And so one day, the FBI kind of pick him up from Prehistoric Park as Nigel Marvin hands him a piece of paper letting him know, hey, the FBI needs you. And so he gets picked up by a helicarrier and takes not only his Triceratops Theo, but his saber-toothed cat, or Smilodon, named Chad, with him. And so the FBI kind of fly off and don't give really too many details as to what's going on. Then the FBI, carrying Valamir, head straight to New York City, where the other two party members are at. Well, we're going to start off with Kenny. Kenny is a Pokemon trainer in the Unova section of New York, i.e., this is, Unova is where New York City is today. Every other Pokemon is up in Japan, just letting everyone know ahead of time. And so Kenny just went to the Life Tree Foundation to meet up with Professor Juniper about this Oshawott that he finds. And the professor basically said you can take this Oshawott and start on your own journey. As the helicarrier comes right up to the window, shouting for Kenny Gatlings to go down the stairs, or at least they were trying to, but because the windows were soundproof, Kenny couldn't hear it. So basically, Kenny just starts running towards the window and almost falls to his death until he manages to catch a rope off the helicarrier, as everyone in the plane is like, what were you thinking? And so Kenny kind of introduces himself to Valamir, and the two kind of start off having this small talk a little bit, not figuring out what's going on, even though Kenny's got a little more information from the FBI agents about this kid that they want to capture. Then they finally head over to the Avengers Tower to grab up Aiden. Now, Aiden is a Canadian citizen who managed to get an internship at Stark Industries, where now he's in New York City working with Tony Stark and a few other colleagues who kind of bully him for being a Canadian citizen in the US, which is a little messed up. But Aiden kind of shrugs them off, and Tony even has to be like, "Guys, can you not?" And so Aiden kind of shrugs off this whole FBI biz, but still goes with the group anyway. And so all three of them kind of figure out, okay, this is a little messed up that now we're capturing this kid, okay? And they're still not sure of where they're taking him. As Aiden kind of figures out, oh, we're going to the Pentagon. As they fly right to the Pentagon to meet up with this FBI agent that they were supposed to meet up with. And he is this very muscular dude. I mean, like, bulky dude. Like, you put him next to a Giga Chad, it makes the Giga Chad look sad. That's the kind of beefiness we're talking about with this kind of guy. And he kind of sits down with them in an interview room, kind of like being shady as all hell, talking to the group about capturing some kid in Pennsylvania known as Michael, as far as they're aware. And so the group basically then plans out their attack to see if they could find some way to get Michael from there, and they think the best move is to just grab him from the back window and then get him out of there. Unfortunately, what happens is Valamir and Aiden go to the back. Kenny distracts the mother up front about that, and what they do is Valamir chucks Aiden through the window, knocking down Michael's two reptiles that he had in his room, and then making his father come in as Aiden gets shot in not the chest, but like on the side of the belly there. As for retaliation, Aiden just kind of punches him into the filing cabinet, and Michael's dad kind of gets murdered at that point. And at that point, Michael turns around, they grab Michael, and they all get the hell out of there. And they bring Michael to the Pentagon. Now, once they do this, they're kind of feeling bad about the whole thing, and as Michael's getting interrogated by the FBI agent for info, he basically freezes time. As Michael's like, hey guys, as the whole group is like so fucking confused as to what's happening. And the party, like, Michael then just says, alright, you know what? I'm missing a few things from my house. Can we just go back home, please? And so the group kind of agrees with that, but they first decide to they basically stuck a finger up the FBI agent's nose, making the other agents looking at him, and then going into the break room and stealing that big-ass fucking coffee machine that they have in there. They took that, and then they all just book it to Michael's house. And then the group kind of searches around the house, as it's now kind of abandoned at the moment. So they kind of grab all the things that they really need, and the party then all decides to head straight back to New York City before Michael kind of suggested earlier to head then to Florida. And so then we kick off with the second episode with the party immediately noticing the huge number of FBI agents all around New York City, as they're like, okay. And so the party kind of splits between Aiden and Valamir and Kenny and Michael, as Aiden wanted to go to his apartment in New York to get a few things, and then to go to the Avengers Tower before going down to Florida, while Kenny and Michael kind of decide, you know what, we're having a little bit of fun. And so they're going to go to they're heading to the International Pokemon Center that's up in New York. And for those of you who are not aware, and I mentioned this in the episode itself, that there was a Pokemon Center in New York City. Now it's called the Nintendo Store, but that's kind of the general gist of where that Pokemon Center is, if you want to know. So Aiden kind of goes to his old apartment, gathers his dog Hershey, and then the two of them, of course, head straight to the Avengers Tower. Kenny and Michael kind of collect Pokeballs from the nearby Pokemon Center, and then head to Central Park, where Kenny then manages to catch a Deerling. Aiden then heads inside with Valamir, and they meet up with Tony Stark to not only fix his suit, but to also get the group off their backs. As Valamir kind of then talks to James Lester about the same thing, as Lester's even like agreeing, like, oh god, alright, fine, I'll do it. So they both have Tony Stark and James Lester kind of covering their butts about getting the FBI off their ass. And so it kind of ends with the entire party then heading to Florida. Then in the next episode, the party literally makes it to where Michael's mom lives in Florida, and the party is first surprised by the protective shield that is over this whole house, as Aiden's kind of the first one to run through and experiment with this kind of magic, where he sees like this beautiful botanic garden where he does meet Hillary in the process, i.e. Michael's mom. And then Valamir, feeling a little uneasy about going into the whole house, takes Kenny with him to go gator hunting, and at which point they do find a gator, but instead of actually wrestling it, like the original plan was, he literally electrocutes the whole like pond area, as then the gator gets fried and then a bunch of fish start bloop, going up on the surface. Hillary then goes off to explain with Michael's dad, quote unquote, and making Aiden feel a little more comfortable around the house, as then Aiden kind of goes to try to find Michael in his room, which Aiden's actually pretty impressed by Michael's room at that point. Valamir and Kenny talk about what they're going to do next, as they're like really still uneasy about the whole, okay, we just kidnapped this kid and now this kid's our friend. This is a little weird. Well, this is more Valamir being a little uneasy about the whole situation, but Kenny and Aiden are kind of on board, sort of. Hillary then meets up with Valamir and Kenny. However, due to Valamir being a dragonborn, Valamir kind of gets very, very, very creeped out by Hillary's choice words, as they say, and kind of just goes back to the truck, fearing her. And then when everyone's fully relaxed and everything like that, the party then all receive items from Hillary. Valamir gets this black orb, which basically can store any kind of creature or item in it. Basically, it's like a bag of holding, except it puts your familiar and your items in there. It's kind of like Kirby's, like, Endless Void, basically, but in a ball form. She gives her old spell book away to Kenny, so that way Kenny can learn some spells, since Kenny's kind of acquainted with some magical arts as well as being a Pokemon trainer. And then Hillary gives a love potion to Aiden, but doesn't give any instructions as to how to use it. Other than the fact that it is very potent and that you should really use this as a last resort. Then Michael's stepfather, Patrick, or Pat, kind of comes home worrying about, oh my god, Maleficent has taken over the Magic Kingdom. I am so screwed. And so the party agrees to go to the Magic Kingdom to get rid of Maleficent. And after busting down the initial wall of thorns in the way, Donald Duck lets the others know to not get spotted by Maleficent's crow, as they head inside to meet up with Cinderella, because Pat mentioned to go talk to Cinderella first, and then she'll explain the plan. And within Cinderella's private chambers, Kenny and Aiden kind of talk to her, and they kind of tell her, like, okay, we're gonna help you to fix with this problem. And she kind of, in the following episode, then explains her plan to get the other Disney princesses together. So Valamir and Kenny decide to go after Princess Belle up in her castle. Aiden goes after Snow White, while Michael decides to go get Ariel from her place. And so Valamir and Kenny go to find Belle in her library, and while there, Belle is literally looking for like a particular book in her collection that went missing. And then after talking to Valamir and Kenny for a little while, she realizes very quickly, like, uh-oh, Gaston has my book. And so Valamir decides to get on top of Theo. The group kind of gets on top of Theo, bashes through the living room of Gaston's place, and Valamir and Aid and Kenny and Belle kind of go down the stairs where they see Gaston's hunting collection, and Valamir beats the shit out of Gaston, particularly after he gets weakened by Kenny, and they manage to get the book back. And so Aiden, heading over to where Snow White is, has to pass through a mine and everything, and then just seeing all the random gems around, just shoves it all into his suit as the dwarves finally come in and tell him, okay, the mine is literally, we cannot go through this pile of wood here that's blocking our path to get back to the house, as so Aiden kind of just blows it up. And then Maleficent's crow takes notice of that explosion, as Valamir and Kenny are just about to head out, and they're like, crap, the crow is right there. And so the group kind of decides, okay, Kenny is going to ride on top of Chad and make a distraction up towards the raceway cars, in which Kenny throws a Molotov cocktail into the cars over there, and it starts a chain explosion, which distracts the crow. Aiden, after entering Snow White's cottage, realizes that the whole cottage is just filled with apples upon apples upon apples, and Aiden kind of pulls Snow White out from the cluster of apples there, and she's very thankful about that, as she didn't want to eat any of the apples, because Maleficent kind of told her that they were poisonous. And so the group kind of then pulls back together, regroups back together, so Michael and Ariel managed to get their way out. And the rest of the group run all the way over to the haunted mansion to get the last princess they need, i.e. Rapunzel. And the party enters the mansion and fights their way past Lady Constance to make it out. All the while, Aiden is struggling not to get possessed by any of the ghosts in the mansion, because he did not get a protection ward from Belle at that point because he was so injured. And Kenny's deerling actually gets possessed by a ghastly, in which that ghastly is immediately destroyed as soon as they bust out of the mansion. Then the party manages to get Rapunzel easily by just Aiden blowing up Maleficent's minions that are guarding the castle, or the tower there, and then they take all the princesses back to Cinderella's castle, where they kind of discuss their plan, and then the fight begins with Maleficent right near Cinderella's castle, and the party kind of easily destroys her, because Maleficent struggles in this fight. Her dragon literally just gets one-shotted by Aiden. Also, I want to quickly say this. Fuck you. I worked so hard for that finale, you asshole. God damn it. Mental note, don't give Aiden explosives. I never learned that lesson, do I? Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, but the party manages to defeat her, and Cinderella then banishes her to Hollywood Studios. And then the party gets rewarded by going to any park of their choosing, with Michael literally just saying, "Can I go to Animal Kingdom?" And she's like, "Fine, go." And then the rest of the party kind of waits on it. They're like not totally sure about the whole thing. Then in the following episode, the party then basically returns home. with Michael surprisingly bringing back a Komodo dragon, which he named Komodo. Pat is so happy that the group kind of saved the entire party, in which case he gives them $3 million in cash for the whole party. So they have $1 million. So they each have $1 million. And they're like so overjoyed, like, holy shit, that's a lot of fucking money. And it's like, yeah, no shit. And so the party then decides, like, they need a place to stay. They don't want to stay inside this mansion house. They want to, like, make their own little base. And so within Hillary's garden, Kenny and Valamir then start making an underground secret base by just blowing chunks of the earth off. To a point where they might have just touched a little bit of lava and the lava started flowing down the bottom, and they're like, you know what, that shit's cool. So they make a lava floor where there's like glass on top of that so we can see the lava. So it's really neat. As Aiden, not deciding to help the group out with this whole thing, decide, you know what, we're going to Japan. And he basically takes Michael with him because Michael told him that if you're going to Japan, I'm going. So as Valamir and Kenny are finishing, remodeling the underground base, which is a decent looking base, I'm not gonna lie, when Valamir's person, i.e. Trike, hey Trike, how you doing? Made the base in Minecraft, it actually looks pretty damn cool, and I'm so happy that you did that, because it actually helped me a lot with visualizing as to what the group wanted for the base. So it was really neat. But other than that, Michael and Aiden basically then track down Michael's old friends in Japan that he mentioned. However, because Michael got a little too shy to knock on the D-Lab's door, Aiden basically tells Michael to transform into a Triceratops to alert them, which it does, but then Michael kind of just bursts out of control and then just starts heading towards the woods to run. And then it kind of leads up to then Hillary getting contacted by Aiden as Michael did an incomplete transformation, which it's a transformation if druids are not prepared to make that transformation or don't make a conscious effort to transform into a certain thing, then they can't really control that other form and go back for a while. And so then the rest of the party gets called on to head to Japan immediately. And then the party then kind of tracks down Michael, where he's getting attacked by these blue pteranodons. And so after Aiden literally fires off a missile, knocking out Michael and then destroying the 3 pteranodons, the party then meets up with the entirety of the D team who were chasing after Michael. And both parties kind of explained what the hell they were doing, and after a little while of the D team kind of explaining, how they were able to get dinosaurs into cards and everything like that, then the entire group notices that Michael just disappeared, as Hillary kind of goes, what? And kind of teleports to a certain spot because she tracked the source of where the teleportation was. And so then the group follows her into this, club room, and they're not sure exactly where they're at. Then Hillary kind of faces off with, Rias. And at this point, the 2 women are kind of trying to, almost about to fight until Kenny is like, whoa, let's talk. Let's talk about this. And so the 2 women kind of just lower themselves, think of the draws going on. They just drop their guns, is basically what I'm saying. And kind of Rias introduces herself and kind of explains to the party, along with Hillary, that Michael is the son of the devil. Yeah. as Michael's kind of sitting in the middle of the whole room as still a Triceratops. And then the party kind of then has to leave. Has to leave the room as Michael's about to wake up. So that Hillary can explain to Michael, like, you are the son of the devil. And the party heads to a Japanese McDonald's. They eat for a little bit. Aiden decides to leave his suit to eavesdrop on the conversation, but doesn't get too much out of the conversation. And as the party then kind of heads back, worried about Michael and this whole thing, an earthquake begins to, like, shake the ground as Aiden just completely falls over because he didn't have his suit on. And when the group runs back, they all discover that, you know, even they are, like, all in shambles in the room. And Valimir kind of decides, tries to think, okay, where's the source of this problem? And they kind of, like, figure out that it's, like, some random, like, little tiny island outside of Japan is where the shaking started. And basically, when they were trying to figure that whole thing out, Michael then had to choose to go to the underworld with Rias or to stay with the group. And so he decides to go to the underworld to get an explanation for everything that's going on. And so the rest of the party then heads out over towards the power plant where they see it explode, and they realize that once they get onto the island, they see Dr. Shirazawa there, and they kind of just are like, what happened? And they honestly don't know. And then in the following episode, i.e., this is when Godzilla 2014 is happening, so spoilers. On the way back from the island, Kenny gets hit by radiation sickness and is properly treated in a Japanese hospital with other crew members of Monarch having radiation sickness as well. And meanwhile, while Kenny's recovering, Valimir and Aiden watch the news of what happened last night, and they see that on the news that it was like a 5.4 magnitude earthquake that hit Japan. And so everyone, like, the rest of the world doesn't know what happened, as far as they're aware. And then the party kind of leaves the hospital, and they see both American and Japanese forces, like, heading over towards the power plant to assess the situation. And Dr. Shirazawa, with them, you know, going back to the island, he sees the party and kind of lets them on board to go hunt down the Muto, i.e., massive unidentified terrestrial organism. And so on the way to a remote location outside of Japan, the party finds out that Sean, i.e. this FBI agent, still has bounties up for him, despite the fact that they got cleared by Tony Stark and James Lester. So that's a little concerning. The party finds out that the Muto is basically heading towards Hawaii to feed on radiation, and so Aiden volunteers to strap a nuke on his back to push the Muto somewhere away from Hawaii, with the place of, you know, where they're gonna move it to is Palmyra Atoll, which is just a ways away from Hawaii, and is not a civilized island, just to let you know. And so Aiden almost nearly dies trying to get to this island by the Muto, but he does make it. However, with no backup there, because the planes, if they got too close to the Muto, would get shot down because of the pulse that the Mutos produce. And so Valimir and Kenny go on this experimental 3-seater fighter jet. Oh god. Canada, I am so sorry that I did that for the campaign. But god damn it, is it funny. But yeah, they went on an experimental 3-seater fighter jet and head over very, very quickly to get to Aiden. And then Valimir has the greatest idea of the world, by making Theo into a kaiju-sized monster to fight the Muto. As Kenny then, after a little bit of struggle, manages to make Theo into a kaiju. And with Theo ultimately killing the male Muto by stabbing it with his horns. And right when the male Muto dies, then Godzilla, of all things, decides to show up to assess the damage, and literally in the snortiest of ways, basically tells Theo, bow, as Theo then proceeds to do so because he does not want to get, squished by this thing. And then, after that, Godzilla just basically leaves. But once the party gets done with that, they get a radio message about another Muto that had just broken out. And they find out that the second one has just destroyed Las Vegas. And so, once they got back to the secret base, kind of, Aiden decides to set this one out, like to stay this one out, because he was like, I'm done with one Muto, you guys can handle the other one. And so Valmir and Kenny head over towards the female Muto, where again they make Theo into kaiju sized. And so the female Muto actually gets its ass kicked by Theo, and then just before Theo could finish her off, Godzilla then manages to show up again and almost kills Theo with an atomic breath, but Kenny manages to teleport the rest of the group out before Godzilla can, make the kill. And so then, as the group is back at the base, they all watch Godzilla finish off the female Muto with the iconic just shoving an atomic breath down its throat and just bunk. As Dr. Shirazawa basically congratulates the group for helping them out to destroy both Mutos. And finally, in the very last episode of Season 1, the party then all returns home as heroes, and they plan to basically do their own thing this day. And so Aiden first goes to McDonald's, where he gets stopped by a gator on the concrete path, in which, once he tries to go around the gator then chases him all the way to the McDonald's. I can't do this. And the funny thing, too, about this whole thing is they didn't believe me that a gator would chase people into a fast food restaurant, but before the episode aired, they found an article. Like, y'all know I'm half Floridian, right? I've seen some shit. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh my god. But still. So, Aiden, being stuck at the McDonald's for a little bit, notices that the gator has moved on to the grocery store parking lot and just runs all the way back to the house with the food in hand that he was getting for himself and for Kenny at the most part. And then, once he gets home and starts eating food, he then just kind of plans on his next steps on what he's going to do. Valmir and Kenny decide to go back to Magic Kingdom to go see Cinderella again to get their own request to go to the parks. Aiden then makes his own plans to go back to Japan again to await for Michael's supposed return, and finds the crater in which he just blew up Michael accidentally, and builds a potato shrine on top of the wreckage. That's what he basically does for the rest of the episode, just make a potato shrine and kind of isolates himself from the rest of the group. Valimir, wanting to have, not wanting to fight, but still wanting to go back to, his old days of where he used to be in his old world, decides to go to Animal Kingdom with Chad, to go to Expedition Everest to fight the Yeti that's on top of the ride, essentially. And then Kenny wanted to train his Pokemon a little bit more, and he found out earlier that there is a Japanese section at Epcot where they do have Pokemon from Japan there. And so he decides to head to Epcot and go straight to the Japanese part. And so Kenny, finding a Chatot, decides that he wants to, actually, capture it. But he didn't realize it was in the hands of another trainer named Zach. And Zach basically challenges him for his Chatot, and Kenny kind of saves the abusive bird from his trainer. Because Zach thought it was pathetic and weak. Kind of like Paul with Chimchar. It's kind of like that dynamic, if you will. Valimir then makes his way throughout the mountain, finding his target, in which Chad, once they do find it, the Yeti has, no power there, and so he gets viciously ripped apart by Chad in the throat. As Valmir's even surprised, oh, damn, damn. Even Valmir's, shocked about the whole thing. And so, after the whole thing gets done, he then drops from 80 feet on his legs, breaking them, but managing to just crack the bones to fix them up. Jesus Christ. And then Kenny wanting a little bit more, Zach was asking for a little bit more after losing his shot. He's like, double or nothing. And Kenny's like, alright, shoot, let's go for it. As Kenny then viciously loses to Zach's Luxray using his Duat. Yeah. That was pretty brutal. And in the meantime, throughout the wait of not only season 1, but to the next season here, Aiden loses all connection to the outside world, being in an isolated forest in a potato shrine, without setting up any Wi-Fi or any shit like that. Valimir then trains in Hillary's garden and within the Floridian swamp to keep up his strength and everything like that. And then Kenny goes back and forth from the house to Epcot to continue his training with his Pokemon. And now this is the point of the video where I get to then reenact some scenes that the players have not seen. Because, fuck it. What the... Ah! Oh, you fucking assholes! Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Shit! How the hell did they escape again? And they're like, I don't know, sir. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, we're on it. I swear to fucking God. And then one of the FBI agents pokes their heads through the door. Sir, you might want to come to the coffee room. He's like, oh, fuck. What the hell did they do? Sir, they've taken the coffee machine. Fuck! Sent a warrant out for him and those 3 little rascals. I'm done with this shit. Yes, sir. God damn, that made some good espresso. Shut up about that. Alright. God damn it again. Thorns. Alright. As Michael then kind of casts a transformation spell where then he turns into a snake. Specifically, I'm not sure. transforms back. Ariel! Hey, are you in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay.
So, what happened?
You know it happened so quickly. Maleficent kind of just blocked the whole pathway, and I was almost about to get myself out with Flounder and Sebastian, but Sebastian is still stuck.
Christ. Why does this corefish have to do this every time? Alright. Oh, wait, shoot. Hang on, before we do this. Ariel, forgot about this.
Oh, thank you. I needed another thingamabob.
Of course you did.
You know, Michael, there is something wrong about this whole thing.
Well, what do you mean? What is wrong with about this whole thing? We're friends, right?
Yeah, but it just seems weird that you're a little... I don't want to be mean about this whole thing, but, you're a little too much into me.
What? No, come on now. No, that's not it at all. No.
Michael, you should be seeing somebody else.
I am seeing somebody else, but, well, mostly writing to her, but I don't like talking about her in front of you, I guess.
Well, maybe that's the girl you want to be with. It just seems if you write so much about her but never told me any of this, then you should be with her.
Ariel, that's not...
Michael, just think about this for a moment. I am somebody who you can't be with. You know I'm way older than you think I am, right?
Yeah, I know.
But it doesn't mean that you haven't learned anything from us. It's a good thing. But you need to not... You need to be with somebody different.
You're right. You're right. Gotten too attached. You're right. I'll take your advice.
Hey, Michael. Just make a promise with me, right?
Alright.
Don't come back to me until you find your true love, okay?
Alright. That seems fair. Alright, let's get Sebastian out of here.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, come here, you stupid goldfish.
He's not stupid.
Well, he gets caught! I can't help that! My god! Come here, you... Ah! Fudge! Get off my hand, Sebastian! What? Ah, damn it! Ow! Can you at least put him in a Pokeball or something?
No, I don't like doing that.
Alright. Let me look among the circles. Sticks her head up too. And then they see Kenny running on top of Chad. Oh shit.
What was that?
That was my friends. And they've already provoked the crow. Okay, what the fuck are you... What the f...
Now this our chance.
What do you mean this is our chance?
Just push him up.
Alright. God damn it. What happened? Huh? And this is inner thoughts right now. Just letting everyone know. Holy shit. Okay, what kind of thing have I deserved to be a part of this? Holy hell. Oh my god, she's hot! Oh no. Alright, I gotta transform back. Michael then kind of transforms out of his Triceratops.
Why, hello there. You must be Michael, right?
Hi. Hi, and, you must be...
Rias Gremory.
Okay. That's gonna be a hard name to remember, but try my best on it. Mom?
Hi, honey.
What? Wait a minute, where am I? What is going on?
Michael, you made an incomplete transformation again.
Yeah, and I wonder who. As Michael then looks over towards Aiden's suit that is obviously sitting in the corner. Yeah, I wonder who did that.
But there is something else that we need to talk about.
Sure. I mean, you see. Mom, why are you laughing? Mom, what's so funny about this?
Oh, well, let's get this out of the way, Michael, so that we don't play a certain song in the background.
What do you mean?
Son, that is your older sister.
Oh, fuck! Ah! Ugh! Oh my god, I can't believe... What? Oh my... Oh god.
Wow, Michael, this is incredible what my little brother can do. Just from the start after he realizes.
Oh god. Oh god, and I was... Oh no. I have been cursed. Oh god, now I know what song is being played in the background. Oh god, make it stop.
I mean, it is stopping right here, son. And this is something I didn't think you were ready to talk about till now.
What do you mean? Ready for what? As kind of the whole conversation kind of explains what the party already got from their experience. Wait, hold the hell up. Time out. Wait a minute. So, Mom, I'm the son of the devil, is what you're saying. And you're his daughter, I guess.
That's right.
So, what the fuck? So, my dad, who I've known for my entire life, is not my real dad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What? Oh my god. Mom, why didn't you tell me about this? Now I'm fucking confused.
I didn't think you were ready for this conversation.
You're right, I'm still not ready. Holy crap. What the fuck? So, I'm half devil? Is what you two are saying?
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Shit. I guess I know who's not gonna go to heaven this time. Fuck. God damn it. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god. Yep, nope, I'm getting off of that. Nope. As the group kind of busts through the door.
Tactical nuke incoming!
So are you ready, Michael?
Not so sure about this, Riz. Mom, are you...
I can't, Michael.
Really? Why can't?
Just in case the group needs me, or well, not the group, but your friends need me.
Alright. I figure I'd have a parent to guide me, but I guess my step-sister... Nah, that's even a little too weird. I guess my older sister's gonna be the guide?
Yep.
Alright. Love you, Mom.
Love you too, Pickles. Just be safe.
Oh, don't worry, Hillary. I will make sure he is safe.
Ah! Need a noogie from you. Holy shit! That is a big fucking mansion. I guess you guys are compensating for something? Ow! Ow, that actually hurt.
Welcome home, Lady Rias.
Well, it's nice to see you too, Graphia. Do you even know where my brother is, or my father?
Yes, they are both inside. Come in. Who's the kid?
I'm Michael. Apparently, I'm the youngest brother.
What?
It's a lot to explain, Graphia. Hopefully my brother will fill you in later.
Okay?
Wait a minute, so I have an older brother too?
Why, yes.
Sweet! Sweet! Sweet, I got an older sister and an older brother. More preferably the older brother. Yes! Always wanted that as a kid.
Not with those googly eyes you made earlier.
Shut up, I didn't know we were related. That's gross. Yeah.
Oh, Michael.
What? What do you hear?
Ugh, the hounds.
What do you mean the house?
Look at the floor, close your eyes, and whatever you do, do not look.
Alright. My eyes are shut. Oh my god. They are like snarling at me. This is creepy. Riz, can I look?
No, you can't look. Not yet.
It's the house running through the wall.
All right, now you can open.
What were those?
The guard dogs we have around here in the manor.
So... they were hellhounds.
Yes? That's funny how you know that.
Yeah, and now I can see why I had to look away. Jesus, how many of those things do you have?
We have 4 of them.
4?
And all 4 of them were there.
Holy fuck! That's creepy. Now when I hear something rummaging through the halls, then I have to look down and expect it to not be another person? That's creepy.
Yeah, it is.
And then they go, and then Rias and Michael head into a big open room, and it's an office space, like it has a tiny desk in there, and beyond the desk is just a giant, like, screened window. that has a mosasaur swimming through it.
Yes, no, listen, I need any gods to sign this treaty. At least one of the pantheons to sign this treaty. All right, thank you. Ah, sweet sister. I see you bring company with you this time.
Hello, brother.
And who is this? Another lover of yours? 'Cause he really does look like Issei.
Yeah, he does a little, minus the glasses.
Well, hi, I'm Michael. I'm your little brother, actually.
Haha, really? No, Rias, this can't be true, can it?
He is.
Oh my. So, what's up, bud?
Yeah, good. How are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Had to make a treaty statement out to another pantheon, hopefully.
What? Wait, what's going on?
There is a terrorist group in the underworld right now, and they have been rummaging throughout. They are known as the Chaos Brigade, and they seek to broker our peace with the other religions.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, I can definitely tell you one thing. As an American, we don't approve of terrorists, at least.
Ha ha ha, that's a good thing at least. Now come on, why don't we all just walk around for a little bit? Kind of get to know each other a bit.
Michael kind of looks at the window now and he's like, holy shit. How the fuck?
Oh yeah, we have our own personal aquarium down here. I think if you're into that, I think you should see the rest of the aquarium.
Holy shit. So Hell's Aquarium's a real thing? What the fuck? What the fuck? My mind's being blown! What is this? Okay, so Hell is not on fire, it's not frozen over, and there is a literal Hell's Aquarium. Y'all have problems.
I see that this is your first time in the underworld.
No kidding, bro! What the hell is this?
Yeah, think we should walk around the aquarium. I think Michael would appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he would.
As the siblings kind of walk throughout the aquarium, seeing various different late Cretaceous ocean creatures and tanks.
So, Michael, you really into this stuff?
Oh my god, are you kidding? This is fucking awesome! That's like wanting to go to Jurassic World, except this is an aquarium, not an animal park.
Oh, really? You wanted to go to Jurassic World? I'm surprised that you haven't yet.
Well, Rias, it's only because it's super fucking expensive. Not to mention, I haven't been able to convince my mom to get us there. Really. I mean, I keep telling her all the time, but it's like, no responses.
It's rather fascinating that you're more into dinosaurs than you are mythology.
Oh, no, I'm into mythology as well. It's just, this is more my department, if you will. Christ, my one friend has a damn Triceratops and a Smilodon on his team. Like, come on. How am I not friends with the people who run this aquarium?
You know, it's rather funny how everything goes, and you sure do sound like Issei a little bit. Except, this is more of your obsession.
Okay, hold on. 1 second. We keep talking about this Issei guy. Who the hell is he?
He's, well, how would I describe it? He is what you would call a fiancé.
What? Wait, whoa. Time out. Wait a minute. Fiancé? Like, you two are actually... Well, shit. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And second of all, what is he interested in? Oh. Okay, never mind. Forget I asked. Forget I asked.
So it seems like everybody is getting along.
Yeah, it is. It does feel like that a little bit.
So, I don't mean to be pushy, Michael, but do you have anybody in mind?
Well,
Oh, come on, Michael. Spit it out.
Sir Zex, Reyes, under no circumstances, please, 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 don't tell anybody else about it.
All right.
Okay.
So there is one person. Well, two, if you want to count it that way. There's a princess in Spain who I've been just sending letters to, and she's really cool.
Really? And what is so special about her little brother?
Well, big bro, she's what you would call a time princess.
Wait,
What?
Yeah, shouldn't have said that.
No, I completely get it. Rias, don't you have one person on your team who can control time?
Hold the fun. You have somebody who can control and manipulate time too?
Yeah, but he's, half vampire, half human.
Okay, not gonna question how somebody can mate with a vampire, but... Okay.
Well, he is like that.
Okay, alright. But, yeah, she and I have been talking a lot, and, it's... I would kill to actually see her once.
Michael, that could be arranged.
Well, I'm not saying that more specifically, but I just, forget it. Then kind of night falls around, and the group, the two siblings kind of introduce Michael to his own room. Seriously? What the hell is this?
This is your bedroom.
But it's fucking massive! Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, Theo could fit on top of this thing, and still you could fit two more people on here. Holy fuck!
Well, still, we will see you in the morning, and hopefully Father should be up and ready.
What the fuck?
5 minutes later.
I'm bored and I'm out of my mind. I mean, this place is cool, but at the same time, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no cell service to tell Mom anything. I'm like, this thing is fucking huge, and I feel ungodly uncomfortable. Ugh. This is gonna be a long fucking night. And then they kind of get up in the next morning. Oh, my head. Owie. I might as well get changed and everything like that.
Good morning.
Morning, brother.
Sir Zex, Riz, morning. I understand that I have to see my dad today for the first time. It's gonna be rather interesting, if you will.
Yeah, this is.
I mean,
You should like my dad. He is a decent gentleman in his own right.
okay. Alright. I'll trust you, bro.
Morning, kids.
Holy sh...
I see we have a new visitor here.
Well, Father, that's because he's our little brother.
Oh, no.
What? What is it?
Your mother is Hillary, isn't she?
Yeah, why is that a problem? Why is that a problem, Dad? See, that's the thing. That calling you Dad, that's a little too weird for me. I'm not liking this one bit.
It's all right, son. It's all good. You will get this whole thing sure enough.
So, I guess I'm a part of the family now? Is that the whole thing?
Not exactly, no. No, it's not.
What do you mean?
Can you spread out your wings like this?
No.
Well then, I must assume that then you are not a part of this family?
So, wait a minute. How do I become a part of the family then? How do I become you guys?
It should be simple enough. There are 3 tasks in which you must complete. Your first task as a respected member of our household is to aid the folk who live within our very city. I hope you can understand that our rule as of now is of peace, but also respect for its nobility. Your next task will be to head into the dark forest surrounding our city and vanquish the creature within with nothing but your wits and primal strength. This not only ensures you have a strong enough mind, but also the great power we Gremories pride ourselves on.
God damn. And this is so fucking creepy, too. Okay, I wouldn't, I'm a hunter and everything like that, but this shit with nothing on me is pretty fucking creepy. What the fuck was that? Hello? I shouldn't be saying hello in the forest like this. Yeah, you know what? Be smart about this. It's definitely not from this world. Well, it's definitely not from our Earth. Okay, that's a big fucking monkey. No. Okay, I am not fighting whatever the hell that is. No. Oh shit, it's going. Fuck. Just climbed up. It's in the trees. They're in the goddamn trees. Alright. You got this. Oh. I got a nasty couple of scratches on me too. Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
Now, for this final trail.
I got him. Barely.
Do you know the game of chess?
Yeah, I'm really, really bad at it. I've never won a single game at it. Why, do you ask?
Because this piece, and I know this is going to sound weird, but trust me, this will make sense a bit later, but I need to put this piece into you.
The king piece? What the How are you gonna put a chess piece inside of me? How does that work?
Well, brother, it's as easy as it sounds, but you need to be reincarnated.
Wait, what? Wait, hold. Time out. Wait a minute. Reincarnated? You mean I have to die first? Excuse me, but but hell no. No. I don't mean to make that a pun, but no, hell no. I am not dying to be a part of this family.
Well, it seems like you don't have a choice, son.
There's always a choice. But I could still be a part of this family without dying, you know.
So, which of the three of us is going to do it?
I'll do it.
What? Oh no.
I'll put it in. No, get the fuck away from me. Roll initiative. Fuck! Damn it, DM! Why do you have to roll initiative? Because now you want to fight this. Fuck! Oh, God damn it. Alright, I'm jumping out the window. You jump out the window. What? Turn into a tyrann. And so kind of the fight ensues with a kind of this back and forth kind of like between spells and transformations, and then at one point Rhea and Michael sending out their own Pokemon for a Pokemon battle. Right? Fucking yeah. No, Polly, please save me. Throws out her two Pokemon. Gengar! Oh, you motherfucker! This is not fair! What the hell? Gardevoir creating a black hole. No, Jesus! No! Gengar! Get the fuck away from me! Jesus, Rob! No! Okay, no! Oh, God. No, coffin blood. Fuck. This is it, Michael. It's all going to be painless.
You know one thing? I was starting to like you. You know? You know what? I'd rather live a man than die a devil. Fuck you. Whee! Open up my portal. Transforming into a bear in the meanwhile.
Issei,
Hmm?
do you know where Rias is at?
Yeah, usually Rias makes it here before we have club meetings.
I don't know, this seems weird too. Especially when the whole room, when we were in last time, was a complete mess due to the earthquake.
I don't know, maybe there was some kind of conflict between her and somebody else, and she managed to disappear off the face of the earth.
No, that wouldn't have seemed likely.
At least she would obliterate her opponents before they even had the chance, and she would still be with us if that's the case.
What the fuck? Is that a magic circle? What the fuck?
Rias?
After him. He is a traitor and a demon. You need to kill him.
All right, President? Go, go, go!
Holy fuck. Oh! Get out, out, get out, 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 out. Holy shit. Then transforming from the bear into the irritator, and then Michael continues to run into the woods. Oh. I gotta hide.
He had to be here. The tracks lead here.
Yeah, but Rias, they just stopped.
Ugh, he's still here. I know it. Ugh, it's just a damn crow. Everyone split up. Search the entire area for him.
Hey, the blood continues into this cave.
I got you. It's okay.
Irina, can you shine a light down here? It's a little dark. Ah, oh my, that's a bear. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help him, and I mean he is really bloody. Hey there. It's okay. I'm here to help.
Places a hand down on the bear and starts healing a little bit.
I found them, Marina. Did you find something?
All right.
Did you find anything?
No,
there was nothing in there.
All right, then we keep moving.
Hey, it's Aiden. Sorry I can't answer the phone right now. Can you please leave your name, number, and leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey kid, listen. This is your boss. It's me. Listen. Shit happened. And the Tesseract, in the middle of the night, got stolen. All right, I need you. Whenever you are able to pick up the phone, dial me immediately to help us out. All right? 'Cause I'm worried about you. 'Cause you haven't returned my calls in such a long time. All right? Bye. Oh, Jesus, this kid. Pepper, have you tracked the location of that suit or anything?
Oh, no, Tony, dear.
Where can he be?
I need his help right now, and yet he is not answering his phone. God damn it.
And that concludes the recap of Season 1. Yeah, a lot of shit happens outside of game, but, you know, it's something that everyone and their mother should know about. In case any of you are interested in Michael's character or following up on potential foreshadowing. But our story is definitely not over. So, why don't we go look at Season 2 and see what happens to the group then? And until then, I will see you guys all in the next video. And as always, I am the DM.